I keep on saying conscious sedation. The nurse in me is showing up. What is up, you guys? It's your girl Chami and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, I post videos every Wednesdays and Saturdays sharing my love for food, my love for traveling, my love for home decor, and basically my love for life in general. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure that you do subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. And for today's video, I will be sharing with you guys 7 tips on how to stay productive. Tip number 1 is to start your day by being grateful. By practicing gratitude, the moment you wake up, you have to make sure that you give thanks. By practicing gratitude, it improves your psychological health and also removes all of these negative toxins out of your system. I mean, the mere fact that you open your eyes today, that you get to spend another day, is such a perfect example on why you should be grateful for today. Tip number 2, keep your phone away. I mean, I know it's hard. We are in the generation where our phone is kind of a part of our body. But if you want to be productive in life, if you have certain things that you have to do, you have to make sure that you keep your phone away. Or if you can't keep your phone away because you need your phone to be productive, or if you're waiting for like an important email or an important call, just make sure that you do turn off your notifications. So in my case, whenever I have to do something really important, I just leave my phone in the nightstand just so I don't have it for a couple hours the moment I wake up. Or number 2 is my notifications has been always turned off since I've had an iPhone. Like, my notifications for my social medias are completely turned off. And whether you realize it or not, or whether you accept it or not, having our cell phones close to us can really lessen our productivity. It can be really distracting, especially if you have so much notification that constantly pops up in your home screen and all you want to do is like, oh wait, what is that? Like, what did I get notified for? Can I just check real quick? Like, I just want to scroll down a little bit, and before you know it, you're just stuck scrolling down on your social media, and that is not good for your productivity. Tip number 3 is to avoid small distractions. By small distractions, I mean like avoid like when you have to do a specific task and in the back of your head you were just like, okay, I'm just gonna check this email real quick, or I'm just gonna load this dishwasher real quick, or I'm just gonna do this and do that. Just stop. Don't do it. Like, avoid these distractions. So studies shows that it takes quite some time for us to reach this deep focused state, and by attending to all these small distractions that we have all over us, we're kind of stopping or cutting off this deep focused state that we worked hard to achieve for, and then we just have to restart all over again. So if you're trying to be productive, just avoid these small distractions. And this leads to my tip number 4, which is to focus at one thing at a time. It's better, quicker, faster, and just more efficient if you focus your 100% energy into one simple task instead of putting out like 20% of your energy into 10 different tasks. That's just not efficient. And this one step at a time attitude or mindset actually prevents you from being overwhelmed. What you can do is you can list down all the things that you have to do for a certain day, and then pick that one thing that needs to be done now. Like, learn how to prioritize your priorities and just do that one task first, the task that you pick. Focus your 100% energy into completing that task, and then once you've completed that task, you earn yourself a big fat ass check mark that you've done your task, and you just feel great afterwards. And my tip number 5 would be to set a timer for yourself. Like, set an X amount time to complete this specific task. So in that way, you don't get overwhelmed on completing this task because you know that you only have an X amount of time to do this thing. Like, let's say an hour. Like, I only have an hour to do this task at hand, and that kind of helps you not to get overwhelmed because you know that for this hour, this is what I have to do, and I only have to do this for 1 hour. And then at the end of that certain time, you can reward yourself with small breaks, and breaks are really important as well, so you can rest and recharge your brain. And my tip number 6 is to get ready and get dressed. I noticed that for myself that if I stay in my PJs or loungewear, my productivity is very low as I get into this mindset that all I want to do is lounge around the house. So instead of staying into my PJs, what I usually do first thing I wake up is that I get dressed into my workout clothes. It put me into this mood that I have to work out and get moving. And that really helps me feel good about myself. It helps me to get moving. It puts me in a lot better mood, and it kind of sets the tone for the day for me to be productive. And my tip number 7 is just do it. It is my simplest tip, and I think the most effective tip there is. Like, you have to make that conscious decision to get up and do it. It's so easy to make up excuses and to convince yourselves otherwise, or to put things off, or to procrastinate. And the reason why we do that, why we put things off, why we procrastinate, is because we tend to get really overwhelmed. You keep on thinking that there's so much things to do, or like this certain task is not enjoyable, so I don't want to do it. But using the tips that I just shared will truly help you to prevent getting that overwhelming feeling and to just be productive. I mean, yeah, starting something or committing to a certain task can be hard at times and can be overwhelming. But let's be honest, life in general can be overwhelming. But I promise you, just take one step at a time, one little step, one small step forward, and you'll get there. Make that conscious decision to get up and to just commit yourself to the things that you need or want to achieve in life. Give yourself no more excuses, and you can attain whatever it is that you want to achieve in your life. That is a wrap for my productivity tips, and I hope it did help you even just a tiny bit on how to be productive. And if it did help you in one way or another, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. It will really make my day. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!